Hey Capricorn, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your mid-July reading in the Treehouse today. We're going to be getting insight today on what Capricorns need to know going from July into August. And we're going to have a conversation with the cards, which means we're going to just let the cards speak to us. We're only going to read the cards that fly out on their own. We don't force anything. And a lot of shuffling. And if you guys would like for me to pray for you, say hello in the comment section. That way I've got something to focus the energy on, and I encourage everybody to do that for each other, because we can do that, right? All right, you guys, the cards have already been prayed over, and I'm going to, and pre-shuffled, I'm going to go right into it. I do ask that if this resonates, please hit the like button. They are general readings, so don't try to make it fit. Capricorn, mid-July 2023, going into August. What do we need to know? This one fell right into my hand. 10 of Pentacles. That is Earth energy. Really positive card. We'll get to that in a second though, okay, you guys? We're going to unpack these, but generally we're just getting an idea to start with. Okay. Well, we have some interesting energies here. Some are very familiar for Capricorns, but there is an energy in here that is a little more rare for Capricorns, and I'll tell you what it is. We've got some people in here. The first card out is Page of Cups. This is diving into the unknown in the most youthful sense of it. Playfulness, flirtation. There's a sense of, if this is a romantic reading, this is a new infatuation, somebody you don't know and not much about. And so there's a lot of space to fill with your own imagination. Whether you like it or not, your imagination is going to be very triggered with this person. So, you will have to fill in the blank spots with actual reality. But Capricorns, they're not at risk for letting their imaginations take them on a joyride the way that a lot of water signs are, or some air signs, But enjoy it while it lasts, because, it will get anchored with fact and reality and more substance. But there's this real floaty, fun, infatuation, creative, playful, youthful vibe that your entire reading is starting out with. All right? This might be regarding another earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Either way, there's a lot of space to imagine stuff because they're not coming forward really aggressively. They're not coming forward with lots of text messages, emails. If this is a business reading, for some of you guys who are more focused on your careers, your foundation, money, this is really just getting infatuated with a concept, a partnership with another individual where you guys could create long-term wealth, long-term stability, okay? And if it is a relationship reading for a lot of you guys, and this is somebody you're kind of waiting for, but you had some real zingy vibes with, it's mutual, and you're kind of wondering, like, are they going to come forward? Am I going to come forward? All right, so we do have Queen of Swords here. So Queen of Swords is an air sign or just somebody who shares those characteristics. I have a feeling that a lot of you Capricorns are going to be stepping into this role as kind of getting fed up with waiting for them to come forward. And so you're the one that kind of breaks the ice. And this might be a little different for you, but when you wear that hat, you're very good at it. And this person is blunt, they're outspoken, they know what they want, they're kind of like, what's up, okay? There could be a sense of frustration or a conflict in the air. I'd like to understand, what is this about? Flipping but not flying, 10 of Wands. You are prioritizing, so you're in an interesting spot because, and this is why you might be harnessing the energy of the Queen of Swords, the communicator, the boundary drawer, the blunt, outspoken, articulate individual in this situation, because you know where you draw the line. Your foundation, your stability is really huge. Your family, your stability, knowing that when you go to bed at night, you kind of know where all the cards lie. You know where everything belongs. And you don't have a tolerance for all that long not knowing where you stand with this individual. And so, because too much of that energy is going to create conflict. If you are in a relationship with that energy, it creates a fight. You know what I mean? So you are like really kind of coming out of any shyness or self-censorship, because really you draw this hard line. You get to this point where you're like, no way. Well, I'm not going to do that guesswork. At first, it's really, really fun. But if this person doesn't come forward, whether in a business partnership or romantically, I got shit to do, right? I got things to do. I got people to see. I got other places that my imagination, that my creative energy, that my time needs to go into. And that right there is the Six of Swords. That is healing energy. Because how did you get to that point? You've had your time wasted before, not this time. Well, I'll tell you, all this is going in the direction of something very positive, that 10 of Pentacles that I picked up initially. So let's get a little bit more on that, right? So all this works out. I want to know, how does this work out for Capricorn so positively? This is long-term stability. This is family, generational wealth. This is, 10 of Pentacles rules over just abundance, long-term abundance, but it's the slow burn because it's Earth. I'm going to open another deck and we're going to unpack this a little bit more, because I feel like this is the big build up. Okay. So this has all been pre-shuffled with you in mind. If they fly out in reverse, we will take them that way. I want to know about this 10 of Pentacles. How does this end so well for our Capricorns? Okay. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. How does this end so well for my Capricorn? Jeez. Okay. This is interesting, you guys. This just got really deep. We don't have the Devil here, but there's almost a generational pattern among your line of, and this is a lot of people, of two people not looking at what's right in front of them or learning enough about each other and how they work, so that they're both really great people, right? This could be like a great-grandfather and great-grandmother. This could be a mom and a dad, but they go back in your history. They don't acknowledge the things that make them unique, and the beautiful thing that makes them each unique toxifies. It almost becomes either too extreme, right? So if they're like emotional and creative and they listen to their emotions to create, it can get too much that way. It can be up and down roller coaster, and they are being selfish with their time, or they're being resentful that they can't create enough. That's an example. But it all starts because they're not acknowledging or learning, truly curious. Like, you're a different thing. I'm a different thing. What are you all about? Instead, they feel that they have to close the gap between their differences, and it creates conflict. This feels historical. This feels like family, and this is an influence that you do not want to follow the footsteps of. Now, there's a lot of things a lot of wonderful things that you might have inherited. And you can take those wonderful things, but you don't want to continue this. And you have that choice. It really is just that simple. That's why we're getting the unstuck card. This came out upside down. The Six of Swords, the healing around your foundation. So we're having, just to recap all this, you are moving ahead at a very strong pace. You know what you want, and that is communication, understanding what that other person needs and what they're interested in you for, and clear communication is key. And so, yes, enjoy this infatuation time, but there's also something very solid backing what you need and what you want right now. So going into August, it's going to be very interesting. You are very empowered. You're in a very strong position and you'll make the right moves. They'll come very natural for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it confirmed some feelings that you've had. And if it doesn't, there's so many tarot readers out here, and it might be the next reading that resonates. But hit the like button if it did, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.